Hi guys, so this is the first video of 12 that I am doing in December. I decided I wanted to do a kind of 12 days of Christmas themed type series, not related to the song, thank god, because that song started to do my head in after a while. It's just 12 videos I'm going to try and put up between now and Christmas Eve, trying to go for one a day, somehow focusing on Christmas, party season, winter, things like that. If there's anything in particular that you would like to see, then please leave a comment down below, because there are 1 or 2 days that I'm still not got an idea for at the moment. So yeah. So that being said, let's go on with the first video. So the first video, I've got to say, it's not one of my favourite ones, but it's definitely something that I want to talk about, and it's party prep, because preparation's got to go first, right? So I know there's loads of videos out there on party hair, party makeup, party nails. I have my own ones coming. I promise I'll put up something more interesting like party hair or makeup tomorrow. Today we're going to talk about party prep. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't just, if I've got a really big event where I know there's going to be lots of photos, I tend to do bits and pieces getting ready on days before it. So in particular, things like my skin. Okay? Obviously you can use makeup, you can make your skin look perfect, but there is a point where if you put on too much makeup trying to cover spots and things, you can see it looks cakey, or if it's things like dry skin, then you can't really cover that with makeup. So it's best to kind of try and sort that out a day or two ahead. So obviously one of the key products you want to use is a face mask. This one is the Mud Therapy Raspberry Exfoliating Mask from Superdrug. And it really does smell like raspberries, which I love. And this is an exfoliating clay mask. So obviously this is quite good because I have oily skin, and the exfoliating just, oh, it's great. Gets rid of, helps to block pores. But if you have dry skin, obviously the exfoliating as well is going to take it off a bit. So if you do this a few days before the party, or whatever it is you've got on, your skin will still benefit from it, but if this brings up any new spots, as face masks sometimes do, they'll also have had a chance to subside, which is always good. You don't want to go with a fresh spot either, which can occasionally happen if you do a face mask on the day of an event, so that's the tip there. Another good skincare thing that I like to do a day or so before it is, like, you know, nose pore strips. I don't have any at the moment because I ran out and I'm too scared to buy more. But most of you guys will know what I'm talking about anyway. You get great ones from Biore and things. You just wet your nose with hot water so that the pores are open a bit. Stick it on, it looks like a plaster, it looks like you've broken your nose, leave it for 10-15 minutes. There's some kind of chemical in it that solidifies all the gunk in your pores, and you rip it off and they all come out. It's great. So that just means you're going to have like a smoother surface on areas like your nose, so your makeup's going to go on smoother and it's going to look better in photos, and you're not going to be worried about trying to cover up big pores basically with your makeup, so it's going to look better on camera. If you have dry skin, as I said again, you know, exfoliating, that's always good. But another thing that I like to do, because I do very occasionally get dry skin, is get a really nice, good moisturiser. I just picked up the first one in front of me, which is a Nails Yard Rose one, which I got with a glossy box. And if you just, before you go to bed, just make sure your hair is back properly off your face, and put a slightly more generous than normal portion of this on, and it's just going to sink in while you sleep. Some people also take like vitamin E oil and put that on under their moisturiser. If you have exceptionally dry skin, then obviously that's going to be pretty good for you, and then you can put your moisturiser on top of it as well, and your skin should be sorted out there, nice and smooth, great base for makeup, no flaky bits showing up, things like that. So that is what I do with my skin. So also hair. Okay, so if you're anything like me, and I've lost what I wanted to show you for this one, that's interesting because it's a small bottle. That's fun. Oh, there it is. Okay. If you're anything like me, party season is going to mean more heat styling, more back combing, just more, basically. So I have a habit of curling my hair when I have events. I don't know why. I just 9 times out of 10 it'll have something to do with having curly hair, and that's usually with a curling tong, and that's more damaging for my hair than straighteners, just because you're sitting with the heat in it for a while. It just seems to damage my hair more, and there's nothing nastier than crunchy dry hair the day after. So what I try and do a day or so before it, on a night when I know I'm having a shower and washing my hair the next morning, I will take a product like Argan Oil. This is a Hask one. I got it in Primark. It smells like chocolate orangey stuff and I love it. So I'll just get a product like this, or you can get leave-in hair masks as well. Just any kind of really moisturising good product for your hair. I cover it, literally cover my hair in it, plait it up, go to sleep, put an old towel on my pillow obviously, and get up the next morning, wash my hair as normal, and it's just going to be extra soft because it's had the whole night to absorb all the goodness from the product. And then because your hair is in better condition to begin with, it's going to be less damaged when you put the heat on it. Okay. Another good thing, if you go and get a trim, so you've not got any split ends, that's also going to reduce the amount of damage that you do, because there's not already a damaged inlet for the heat to get in and damage your hair more. And that just means the next day, week after, you're not walking around with straw on your head, which is not nice at all. So, right, teeth. Don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't have the whitest teeth in the world, not helped by this lip colour that I'm wearing. So, obviously you can always do the trick of the blue lip product. Don't know how many of you guys know this one, but anything with like a blue tone in it is going to make your teeth look a little bit whiter. So that's always a good quick one if you don't have time in the preparation stages, but this is a preparation video, so whatever. So if you're worried that your teeth are going to look yellow in photos and don't like it, you can always use things like Crest White Strip. Goes on for half an hour. I find that I have quite a noticeable difference even after one use, so even on the day of the party you can actually do that one, or you can just make sure that you use some kind of blue based colour for your lip product, because as you guys have probably noticed, that does make a little bit of difference, and I deliberately didn't brush my teeth before I done this video so that I could demonstrate that to you guys. And I've been at work all day and drinking hot chocolate and stuff that's not good for having white teeth. So anyway, demonstrated, feeling gross now for pointing out my yellow teeth. So one last little bit, which is probably slightly more gross than the rest, and it's going to help you. It's not going to help how you look, it's going to help how you feel, and this is to do with your feetsies, okay? So if you're human, we all have to admit it, we're human, you get hard skin on your feet, it happens. And when you're wearing high heels, the bits on, like, well, the equivalent of here and here on your feet, you know, the side of your big toe, yeah, they get quite sore, also the back of your heel. Obviously they're pressure points for where your weight's going when you're in heels, and if there's a lump of dry hard skin there, it's going to be pushing in and that's going to be sorer. So obviously the more you can get rid of your dry skin, hard skin on your feet before going out in high heels, the less painful your feet are going to be, the happier you're going to be, the longer you're going to be dancing, and it's all good things, right? So there's 3 products that I like. So number 1, I'm going to talk about Lush's Volcano Foot Mask. I love this. I haven't used it in a long time, which is annoying. But it looks like a clay mask. As you can see, it's really grey. It's got lots and lots of like burned up pumice stone in it, and just other things like papaya and just stuff. And you cover your foot with this, put on like cling film or a plastic bag or something, and walk around for 10-15 minutes, and then just the motion of you walking around like starts to grind away all the dry skin and stuff, so it's quite good. And then you just like give it a good scrub as you rinse it off, just to get off even more, and it's great. It's definitely a good lazier option of hard skin removal than the next Old Faithful, which is the file. So this is just an old Scholl one. It's got like a rougher side and a smoother side, and you can either sit for ages and go or if you're sensible, and I try and do this but I'm not very good at dedicating myself to doing things, when I come out the shower I just try and do like a wee 5 minutes or so while I sit and read a book. Obviously it's easier to do a little 5 minutes every time you come out the shower than to sit for ages and like scrape away. But I do find these work best when you're just out the shower and your skin's all soft. Even the hard skin's gone soft, and it seems to take it off much easier. And just, yeah, this is a great thing to just have around your bathroom. And just, if you've got a spare 5 minutes and you're coming out the shower, I just get a book, cross my legs, so one's up over, file away, switch sides, file away, you know, read a bit of my book until I need to actually go and get ready. And that's usually me got rid of a fair portion of it. So you also want to get a really good moisturising lotion for your feet. I love Lemony Flutter from Lush. I don't have any at the moment because I used it up. This is a particularly greasy product, though I will say that right now. It's not very good for using during the day unless you're wearing socks. So just put on a good layer of it, put on some socks, and you're good. By the end of the day, or the night if you do it at night time, your feet are going to be so much softer. I don't know if it's the lemoniness in it with the acidity or something, but for me it does seem to reduce the hard skin on my feet, which most of the time your moisturisers aren't going to do, because it is hard dead skin, and moisturiser's moisturiser. It can't get rid of stuff, it just stops it from forming. So definitely love that one, and I just love the smell. It does smell a little bit like cleaning stuff just because it's lemony, but I do really like it. So, and I just remembered one other product I should probably give some love to in this video, which is the Lush Lip Scrubs. This is a Sweet Lips one, and it's just an exfoliating paste for your lips, just to get rid of any flakiness, so you can do your dark dramatic lipsticks and stuff without having any scabby stuff going on. So as I said, I've got more videos coming up, but if you guys have any specific ideas that you want me to do, please leave the ideas down below, because one, I love getting requests, and two, as I said, I am short a couple of ideas and you might save me a bit of stress. So I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye guys!